he was already saying that I was going to delete all my Instagram pictures. When you're dating someone or you start seeing someone and you notice some weird or even bad behavior, and you think, oh, that's okay, that person is really nice, that's just a small thing, and in the future, when it gets serious, you realize that that was an universal warning for you to run away. That was a red flag. Like, for example, a guy just dyes all his hair green. So in today's video, we're going to talk about red flags. Like most of my free time, I was online searching for answers because I want to know the answer for every question. I want to know everything. This is probably a red flag. Run. If you're watching this video and you think I'm cute, this was your warning. So I saw this article from my guy Quinn. I don't know who he is, but he looks cute. The article picture. Red flags in men and other genders. I love the title. It's like red flag in men and other genders. I mean, it was probably going to be a list of red flags in men, and he just added and other genders, not only men, mostly on us. So let's start on the red flags list. It's a 11 actually list, and I'm going to comment on some, and I kind of relate to some of those in some extension. So let's see if I'm toxic or not. The first one, inconsistent communication. I mean, like a guy saying that he loves you one day and in the next day, actually he disappears for 3 months. I mean, is it about that? Watch out if someone oscillates between being distant and showering you with affection. I can relate to it. I'm about talking about me right now, but in a small level. My social battery is really low. I need some time alone. I need some time not talking with anyone, but when I'm with those people or when I'm talking with those people, I'm really warm. So I'm really warm, but sometimes I'm just want to stay alone. I'm still warm, but I need some time alone. So it's not exactly that. Disrespect. I mean, I can talk about many situations about this too. I mean, I agree with this one, but I think this one is more general. It's not about only romantic things. I mean, if people, treat your feelings like it's not something important, just stop talking with those people, because if they show that they don't care, they probably don't care. And even if they care, not showing it says more than feeling it. Control issues. Attempting to control your location, decisions, or activities is a significant red flag for emotional abuse. I agree with that. I mean, the police put something in my legs so they can track me all the time. This is extremely disrespectful. I mean, don't you trust me, guys? I mean, yes, but I can go more into that. I was talking with a guy, and it was literally our first talk, and he was already saying that I was going to delete all my Instagram pictures. And I was like, what? And he said, yes, you're going to delete those pictures. And he started like sending me screenshots of my own Instagram. You're going to delete these pictures because someone in a relationship shouldn't have a picture like that. One thing is a person saying like, oh, I feel insecure about this, can we talk about it? That's one thing, that's okay, people feel things. Another thing is getting insecure and just trying to control the other person, because that's actually one of the most disgusting things. I mean, if you're insecure, just say, oh, I'm insecure about that, I'm sad about that, oh, I feel jealous about that. Just say it. I don't know, people have a problem with saying what they feel. Just say what you feel. Deception. Relationship require honesty and transparency to thrive, and dating someone who's always lying shows that they don't value a genuine connection with you. Yes, and like I said before, people are so afraid to show what they feel or just say what they actually feel, that they manipulate a whole situation just to make the other person don't see what they're feeling, but everyone is seeing. Everyone can see. Oh, this one, I do it. I'm sorry. I know it's a red flag. I can control myself. Flirting with others. I can't control. I go out. I try to control it, but I don't know what. I flirt with people without realizing I'm flirting with them. I've never been in an actual, written relationship. Like we are in a commitment relationship. We are a thing. We are boyfriends or something. I never get to that stage. But one thing that happens with me often is that I flirt without noticing, and when people and I know this is really toxic. It's really toxic, because people think that you're interested in them, but you're not. You're just being you. Oh, you're showing me attention, but I was like, no, I show attention to everyone, please. And I know I need to control my flirtness. I know that's bad, and it can be toxic because some people may think that you like them and you actually don't. But I flirt with everyone. But I started trying to only flirt with women because they know I'm gay, so it's more like a joke. And when it's a guy, I try to hide my flirtness. I try. Anger or aggression. I'm not even going to read it, but if a person is quick to anger, just run away. If a person is quick to any feeling, just go away. Because if someone is suddenly super happy or suddenly super sad or suddenly super angry and they are like that all the time, just run away because something bad is going to happen. Emotions are like waves. They go up, they go down, but they have a mountain to climb. When you just go from here to here super fast, it's usually don't end up well. And it doesn't matter what kind of feelings you're talking about. Unwillingness to commit. I'm not going to talk about this one. I'm not going to. If the person you're dating is a commitment phobe, that's a red flag. I don't know if I agree with that entirely, because I think the person needs to give you a word, and that's the thing that sometimes makes me really angry, because people don't say what they want. Okay, you want a relationship, say, oh, I'm investing in you or knowing you better because I want a relationship. Or a person, oh, I just want a friend, or I just want a sexual thing. Or even when those things change, because sometimes it changes. Sometimes you have a friend and suddenly you look at them and they're super cute. It doesn't happen with me, because if you become a friend of mine, I'll never look at you in any other way, because I can't. I literally can't. If we're a friend, just know that nothing is going to happen. If I'm kind of distant, it's probably because I'm into you. Like, oh, I can't make that person become my friend, because if he does, I'm going to lose this feeling. So I try to be a bit away, so I keep the flame alive. But usually when I like someone, I just say, hey, I like you. Let's date. I don't know. I know that sometimes sounds not rude, but that sometimes sounds crazy, because I am crazy. But when I don't know, I just say it. When I'm into someone, I say, oh, I'm into you. I have feelings for you. I have strong feelings for you. Or when I just don't like that person, I just say, oh, I have no interest in you. Not at all. I don't even see you as a friend. I just say it. I mean, when people ask, I don't go on the streets and look at people and say, "Oh, I hate you." No, I'm not like that. But if you ask me, I'll say. And if I want something with you, I just going to talk with you and say, "Oh, let's do it," or "I want to do something with you," or "I want to have something with you." I just say it. I don't know. So unwillingness to commit, I agree. I mean, those people who have they have a relationship, but one of them is holding back. But I think people also have their times. But I don't like when people don't say what they're feeling or what they want with the other person. Of course, that can change with time. But say what you're feeling now, and if it changed, just say it changed. And I talk like I'm in one of those situations, but actually I joke a lot about please marry me. But it's rare for me to really like someone. I mean, sometimes I get horny a lot. But about having feelings for someone, it's hard for me to actually look at someone and have feelings for them, unless you're Australian. Because please marry me. Lack of apologies, and I just want to say that is a red flag of mine, but the opposite. I know it's something bad that I do, and it may be a sign of other things, but I apologize a lot. And I had people complaining about stop apologizing. Stop it. And I'm not saying that's something bad. I mean, I just feel that I should apologize, but mostly I shouldn't in most situations that I do it. But yeah, if someone never and I've been in one of those situations. If someone never, I mean, look what they have done and think outside their own minds and see what they've done to other people, and they never apologize, and that goes to family too, because that's something families do a lot. If people don't see, I mean, sincerely, not talking about just apologizing, but if people don't actually see what they've done and the harm they caused, or even when something simple, and just apologize. It's okay to do bad things. I mean, it's not, but it's human. It's human to do bad things. It's human to hurt other people without, I mean, unless you want to hurt other people, and that's wrong. But if you don't want to hurt people, you are still going to hurt people, so apologize. It's normal to hurt people even when you don't want to, so apologize. Look what you've done and see if that hurt people or not. Because if you care about someone, just you should care about how they feel. History of infidelity. I don't know many things about it to talk about it. While some people can work through infidelity issues and that deserves credit, dating a serial cheater has its risks. A serial, not a killer, a cheater. Yeah, I agree with that. But again, if you know that you're going to cheat on someone, just say you want an open relationship. But I know that people don't actually cheat because they want to have intercourse with other people. They cheat because they want to feel that emotion of doing something, hiding. I mean, you can get that emotion from doing things with your partner. You can do risky things and you're going to get adrenaline from it. Just go outside and go to adventures. I'm not going to talk about, but people got it. Talking about infidelity, it usually comes with other things, because when you don't respect that person in that way, the chance of you not respecting that person in other ways are really high. But I mean, if you're dating someone you know is a serial cheater, you know what you're getting into. That person's not going to change for you. Speaking badly of their exes. I've never been in this situation, actually. I don't know. I think not. What you're trying to prove by calling your exes crazy? I mean, if it is a situation or a specific thing and you are talking about it, it's okay. But most people do it to prove how bad that other person is because they are too good. Oh, I'm too good and that person was crazy. Really? Let's go to the last one, and it's love bombing. And I've been accused of that in the past. But let's read about it. Love bombing happens when someone overwhelms you with attention and affection, usually early in a relationship. I mean, I did it in the past, but and it is a red flag. It is something that's pointing to something not good happening. But in my case, it wasn't to manipulate that person. It was more like I really don't like anyone. I mean, in my entire life, I only liked to even think about starting a relationship like 5 people, and one of them I would say maybe not. So I rarely like people. I mean, to see them as someone I would date. And when I do, I usually get a little bit too emotional. And that's a bad thing. I know it's a bad thing because things have their time. I know I talked about saying what you feel, but I know things have their time. It's more a matter of respecting that other person timeline, that other person limits, how fast they want to move in that relationship or not. But at the same time, I'm really lovable. I need a lot of time alone. Maybe I am toxic. That was this video. Now I'm more confused than before.